In times of emergency, knowing how to protect your supplies from FEMA is crucial. Emergencies can strike at any moment, and being prepared can make all the difference. Whether it's a natural disaster like a hurricane, earthquake, or flood, or a man-made crisis such as a power grid failure or civil unrest, having a well-thought-out plan and the right supplies can ensure your safety and well-being. But what happens when the very agency designed to help in emergencies, FEMA, comes knocking at your door? Understanding FEMA's powers and how to protect your supplies is essential. FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, has the authority under the Stafford Act to enter homes, businesses, and schools during emergencies and confiscate supplies, materials, and even weapons. This power is granted to ensure that resources are distributed where they are most needed during a crisis. However, this can sometimes lead to conflicts between individual preparedness and federal intervention. It's important to know your rights and the extent of FEMA's authority to navigate these situations effectively. But there are ways to safeguard what's yours. By taking proactive steps, you can protect your supplies and ensure that you have what you need to survive. This involves not only physical security measures, but also strategic planning and awareness of legal protections. Let's explore some of the best practices for keeping your emergency supplies safe from confiscation. First, be aware that FEMA can seize many different types of supplies, including food, water, medical gear, and ammunition. Here are an example of just 30 items they can seize. This broad authority means that almost anything you have prepared for an emergency could be subject to confiscation. Understanding what items are most likely to be targeted can help you prioritize your efforts to protect them. For example, non-perishable food items, clean drinking water, and essential medical supplies are often in high demand during crises and may be more likely to be seized. However, by law, they must leave behind enough resources for you to survive. This means that while FEMA can take some of your supplies, they cannot leave you completely destitute. Knowing this can help you plan your stockpile more effectively. For instance, you might consider having a primary stash of supplies that is easily accessible and a secondary hidden stash that can serve as a backup in case your primary supplies are taken. This is where smart hiding strategies come into play. By cleverly concealing your supplies, you can reduce the likelihood that they will be found and confiscated. Think about the layout of your home and identify areas that are less obvious for storage. This could include hidden compartments, false walls, or even underground caches. The key is to be creative and think outside the box. Consider stashing your supplies in unexpected places. Traditional storage areas like basements and attics are often the first places searched, so it's wise to avoid these common spots. Instead, look for less conventional hiding places. For example, you might use hollowed-out furniture, hidden floorboards, or even disguised containers that blend in with your everyday household items. False walls, underground caches, and decoy containers can fool even the most determined. These methods can be particularly effective if you take the time to make them look natural and unassuming. For instance, a false wall can be designed to match the rest of your home's decor, making it virtually undetectable. Similarly, an underground cache can be hidden beneath a garden or other outdoor feature, providing an extra layer of security. Avoid obvious spots like basements and attics, and instead, get creative. Think about areas that are less likely to be searched, such as behind bookshelves, inside hollowed-out appliances, or even within the walls themselves. The more unique and unexpected your hiding spots, the better protected your supplies will be. Another key point: stay off FEMA's radar. In today's digital age, it's easy to inadvertently share too much information online. Be mindful of what you post on social media and avoid discussing your emergency preparedness plans publicly. This can help you avoid drawing unwanted attention to yourself and your supplies. Don't broadcast your prepping activities on social media, and be cautious about who you trust. While it can be tempting to share your preparedness efforts with friends and family, it's important to be selective about who you confide in. Not everyone will have your best interests at heart, and some people may inadvertently or intentionally share your information with others. Scammers may pose as FEMA agents to steal your supplies. During times of crisis, it's not uncommon for criminals to take advantage of the chaos and confusion. Be vigilant and always verify the identity of anyone claiming to be a FEMA agent or other emergency responder. A genuine FEMA agent will have proper identification and will not demand immediate access without clear justification. If someone shows up at your door claiming to be from FEMA, ask to see their credentials and verify their identity before allowing them entry. You can also contact FEMA directly to confirm the legitimacy of their visit. Under the Insurrection Act and the National Defense Authorization Act, federal agents can operate in ways that sometimes blur constitutional lines. These laws grant broad powers to federal agencies during times of national emergency, which can sometimes lead to overreach and abuse of authority. It's important to be aware of these laws and understand how they might impact your rights and freedoms. This raises questions about the balance between national security and individual rights. Remember, you have rights. The Constitution and other legal protections are still in effect, even during emergencies. Familiarize yourself with your rights and be prepared to assert them if necessary. FEMA cannot take firearms unless it's in the immediate interest of public safety. This means that while they have broad authority to confiscate supplies, there are still limits to what they can do. If you own firearms, make sure they are stored securely and that you are aware of the legal protections in place to prevent their confiscation. They also cannot forcefully enter your property without reasonable cause. This means that unless there is a clear and immediate threat to public safety, FEMA agents cannot simply barge into your home and take your supplies. Be aware of your rights and be prepared to stand your ground if necessary. So, stay vigilant, stay informed, and protect your hard-earned supplies. Knowledge is power, and the more you know about your rights and the laws governing emergency response, the better prepared you will be to protect yourself and your family. In times of crisis, knowledge and preparation are your best defenses. By taking the time to educate yourself and plan ahead, you can ensure that you are ready for whatever comes your way. This includes not only stockpiling supplies, but also developing a comprehensive emergency plan and staying informed about potential threats and how to respond to them. Remember, the key to surviving any emergency is to stay calm, stay informed, and stay prepared. With the right knowledge and preparation, you can protect yourself and your loved ones from the unexpected. Regularly review and update your emergency plan and supplies. Emergencies can be unpredictable, and staying up to date with your preparations can make a significant difference. Ensure that your emergency communication devices are functional and that your family knows the plan. Engage with your community. Community preparedness can enhance individual efforts. Attend local preparedness meetings and workshops to stay informed and connected with others who are also preparing for emergencies. Sharing knowledge and resources can strengthen your overall preparedness. Practice emergency drills. Regular drills can help you and your family react quickly and effectively during an actual emergency. Simulate different scenarios, such as evacuations or sheltering in place, to ensure everyone knows their role and can act without hesitation. Stay informed through reliable sources. Keep an eye on emergency alerts and updates from trusted sources. This can help you stay ahead of potential threats and make informed decisions about your safety and preparedness. Maintain your emergency supplies. Regularly check and rotate your stock to ensure that everything is in good condition and not expired. This includes food, water, medical supplies, and any other essential items you have prepared. Enhance your home security. Additional locks, security cameras, and reinforced windows can provide an extra layer of protection for your supplies and your family. These measures can deter potential intruders and give you peace of mind. Build a network with your neighbors. A strong community network can be invaluable during emergencies. Discuss your plans with trusted neighbors and consider forming a neighborhood watch or resource-sharing group to support each other in times of need. Review your insurance policies. Ensure that your home and belongings are adequately covered in case of a disaster. Understanding your insurance coverage can help you recover more quickly and reduce financial stress after an emergency. Learn first aid and CPR. Basic first aid and CPR skills can be life-saving during an emergency. Consider taking a class to learn these essential skills and keep a first aid kit readily available. Prepare for different types of emergencies. Each type of emergency may require a different response. Educate yourself about the specific risks in your area and tailor your emergency plan and supplies accordingly. Stay calm and manage stress. During an emergency, staying calm can help you think clearly and make better decisions. Practice stress relief techniques such as meditation or deep breathing to help you stay composed under pressure. Thanks again for watching, and remember to stay prepared. With the right knowledge, planning, and community support, you can face any emergency with confidence. Stay safe and take care.